apologize for not doing all the videos for everything that we did on here, but lots happened since we did the last video. We're getting a lot of requests to show the pegs and how I put them together. We already tried to do one, and unfortunately we weren't able to use the video. The video was corrupt, so we're going to do another one. Now, if I get froggy today, I might do that today. But right in the middle we're right in the middle of putting BAC 8000 in it right now, so that's probably going to take a little bit of time. So probably won't get to the pegs today. I apologize. We've done it quite a bit. We've went to Woody's Wheel Works, and I'm going to tell you right now, Woody's Wheel Works, that they ain't paying me for this, and I ain't, I'm not trying to give them any I'm not trying to give them any props they don't deserve. But the wheel work they did was flawless, man. They put their own little hub in the back. They make their own hub. It's a Sur Ron replacement hub, and then they put the rims on it, the Excel rims. And on the front, it's just basically back to stock Sur Ron hub. But on the front, as you can see, we've put a whole new front end on it now. It's heavier than like a set of Fox shocks. That's obviously going to be heavier, but some of the riding I do and the jumping I do, and the fact that I got a big belly, I really like having a good set of shocks in the front, so I don't have to eat shit because something broke. But we ended up getting an RM 125 front end. I got it for dirt cheap, $100 for the bike, and basically took the shocks off, or the forks off, and then we lowered them down about 2 inches because it looked like a big old chopper that was as high as they were. Put all new seals in it, cleaned it all up, lightened it up where I could, got rid of a bunch of bracketry that we didn't need. So with that, I ended up, it was nice, the front hub, the brakes, and everything on the front of that bike. We used it all, but we ended up going down to a 19-inch rim, back to the stock Sur Ron size instead of the big 20, 21, 24-inch rim or whatever it was on the front of it. So we did a bunch of modifying to get that all done and in there. And this thing is just flawless now doing wheelies. It's not jittery at all. But now we're back onto the, after we got all that done, I had to make a headset obviously too to mount all this up, and the headset is actually one piece. This piece actually screws into this piece down here through the headset and locks together so that you don't get any weird movements. But we used all the stock RM 125 parts and basically made it all work on the Sur Ron, and it really wasn't too difficult. But now I've got upgraded front brakes. Man, this thing stops on a dime on the front, and we used all the stock brake calipers and everything, the whole stock assembly off the RM 125. Gonna make a little cable hold for these things. This is just kind of there to see what I needed to do. But anyways, yeah, we got all that stuff done. Now we're putting a BAC 8000 in there, and we'll see how that works out. But did another little thing. We did the stock motorcycle type guard for the back, keep the shocks clean, which is this. I see people using, rubber and all that stuff, and that's cool and all, but this is flawless. We had to make a little seat deal up underneath here. We had to make a little cover up underneath. Got a little bit of underglow we're gonna do a few things with later on. I just put some stock lights on there just for now, but a lot of stuff's happened since you've seen it last, so kind of caught you up on it, and we'll disassemble some of this stuff and show you what we did. One of the things I've learned though is like a KX80 front end for one of these is the best front end you could put on one of these. The Fox front end, that Fox shock front end, that's $1,800. You can go buy a KX80 used that's maybe even not even running and get the front end off of it. Maybe pay $300 for the bike, and you got a front end that's going to smoke any front end out there you could buy. Downhill, all that crap. None of it's going to hold it like that KX80 front end. This is an RM 125 front end, which is a little bit bigger. The tubes are bigger, so I suffered on the weight a little bit. But one of the things that I do like about it is it added weight to the front, so that when we're doing wheelies now, it believe it or not, made it more stable doing wheelies. It's not so twitchy anymore, which lends to a nicer, smoother wheelie. Excuse my dog over here choking on wood. I don't buy them chew sticks. They make their own chew sticks. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's my fancy dancy stand I built. We got tired of putting it on a freaking 5-gallon bucket or trying to use it off the the kickstand. One of the things I did when I put this front end on though is it did raise the front end up a little bit, give me a little bit more suspension, and it raised the bottom of the bike up and give you a little more clearance on the bottom too. So now the kickstand, when you put the bike, you know, on its kickstand, it tries to fall over if you're doing any work on it. So we had to make a little quickie stand here to hold the bike while we're working on it. But probably could have bought something cheaper, but I don't know. I like building my own shit. Plus, got a handy dandy work table. And that's pretty much it. That's now you're all caught up. We'll go through. We'll do the peg thing first. We'll do a video on the pegs and show you guys how we made that.